Are you kidding me?
Hey, Caleb, that's where you play it back. Keep it back. Come on, good job. Oh, hey, no, stay tight, stay tight.
Middle.
Start of the second half. Donnie Smith, Ken Anderson, Vince Gray with you this evening for the semi-state championship game at LaVille, hosted by Newton Park, between number 3 Bethany Christian and number 1 Canterbury. Through 40 minutes of play, we are scoreless, with Canterbury in the white jerseys working from right to left, and Bethany Christian from left to right in the blue jerseys with the white trim. Here's the play rolling all the way back. One-on-one opportunity. Boyle's shot is blocked again by Yoder. Boyle was point blank from 8 yards out. Yoder sleeps to his left and knocks the ball out of bounds. A corner kick awarded to Canterbury.
Well, the one thing Jeff Yoder has proven to us is he's on his ball game tonight. He can go left as well as he goes right. Nothing's getting by him on either side, and certainly nothing above.
There's the ball on the corner, chipped to the near side, gets past everyone, rolls back out towards the 18, and Andrew Snyder now moves it back out to midfield. Femi Hollinger-Jansen on a breakaway. 3-on-3 break. Hollinger-Jansen turns on the afterburners, rubs off a player, working to the left side, ball rolls out of bounds, and it's now a throw-in for the Bethany Christian Bruins. Al Snowball was stride for stride with Hollinger-Jansen.
Yeah, he was a little behind him, but he made up ground, and we're going to get a clock stoppage here as we've got a down player for the Cavaliers back all the way back about 20 yards outside of the Bruins goal.
Jeff Yoder out to check on, I believe that's Adam Antelis. Not totally positive on the identification though. Clock is stopped with 37:56 remaining in the second half. No score between Bethany and Canterbury.
Water Tech has been providing water treatment solutions for homes, businesses, and industries since 1967. Hawkins offers their customers water softeners and treatment systems to meet a variety of needs. They can also analyze your specific situation and recommend the best options for your family and budget.
Do you see what number took that shot
Water Tech is
down?
online at www.hawkinswater.com. And their phone number is 574-825-2645. Hawkins Water Tech, we know H2O.
Greg Mock out to check on his injured player. Think it is Adam Antelis, the senior midfielder with 10 goals and 2 assists. Not positive on the identification though. Think that is who it is, number 17 down out there. Clock is stopped with 37:56 remaining in the second half, and we are scoreless between Bethany Christian and Canterbury. Bethany Christian School is a private school for grades 4 through 12 in Goshen, Indiana. It's featuring a carnival and fish fry Friday, October 28th. Bring the family for fun and food. And to learn more about the school, there will be a drop-in open house Sunday, October 30th, noon to 2:30. More online at bethanycs.net. Good luck, Bruins. So Adam Antelis being escorted to the sideline has a little bit of help as he's still holding the top of his head. He's been doing that the entire time he's been down.
Yeah, he definitely bumped his head. Now, I didn't see it happening, so I think the whole crowd and everyone else in the press box was watching Femi dribble 40 yards down the field. The first exciting rush that the Bruins have had pretty much all evening. Right now, they're going to be awarded throwing deep in Canterbury Cavalier territory.
Taking the throw in across the way is number 6, Caleb Morris. Tosses in, looking for Hollinger-Jansen. Nussbaum with a header. Trying to go back to Morris, or Snyder rather, on the far side. There's a loose ball in the net, and it's kicked away in the back line. Nice job by Brueggemann to scoot over there and bring the ball back to the midfield. Now a nice header by Nussbaum. Finds Hollinger-Jansen. Hollinger-Jansen trying to work against 3. Strong header to the near side. Played it into space, looking for a little bit of help on the outside from Tyler Brenneman. Brenneman looking across, has a chance. Travel right into the hands of the keeper. The shot by the junior Caleb Morris is right in the hands of Chase Walker. By far the best chance Bethany's had today.
Caleb Morris is right there. He was all over that one. He one-touched it almost a volley as the ball skipped to him. He hit it right into the belly of Chase Walker.
Long cross by Femi is past everyone. Chance out on the far side right at the 18. Trying to get it to Nussbaum. Nate turns, sends it back into the midfield now for Josh Stoltzfus. Stoltzfus drops it back for Jared Nussbaum. Nussbaum surveys. Now a strong move by Stovall on the outside. Making the run down the outside. I'm sorry, that's Britt Watts. Watts trying to find number 10, Austin West. West on the right side, trying to work against Drew Sylvester, and Sylvester clears it into the midfield for Bethany Christian.
Great job by Sylvester, and he helped transition out. I'll tell you, whatever Coach Williams said at halftime, he did a job because Bethany Christian has come out here with purpose.
Snyder's run chipped into the box from 30 yards out, and the catch is made by Chase Walker. Both goalkeepers in stand-on head mode. They don't want anything to get past them.
Yeah, I'll tell you, at this time of year, you really like to be on a team that has a keeper that's willing to accept the challenge and does something about it during the game. Another player behind.
Play continues out to the midfield. Andrew Snyder was about to go on the attack, and now they stop play for an injured Cavalier. I think some of the Bethany fans might be upset with that decision, as Austin West is slow to get up.
I don't blame him. I actually have no idea what he was calling. There wasn't an advantage situation. He could have been calling play on and then called the foul. I don't know what they're calling right here in Bethany Christian or their staff and fans. Disagree here.
Brad Yurkinen taking a free kick just outside of the attacking third of the field. Yurkinen puts it on frame and hops right into the hands of Jeff Yoder. That ball hopped right at Yoder's feet. He had to be Johnny on the spot to make that play.
Well, and that ball had some spin on it. It had a little bit of hook to it. He angled his body perfectly, gathered it right inside his shoulders and his hips, hands under. It's just exactly how you're taught to catch the ball.
Sam Stronchak edges the ball out of bounds. The junior with 3 goals, including scoring on a header off a corner kick in the semifinal match earlier this afternoon.
35.
Down to 35 minutes remaining in the second half of play. No score between Bethany Christian and Fort Wayne Canterbury. Canterbury trying to win a record 9th semi-state championship as the ball is launched on the throw and over to the right side. Hard left-footed shot, hitting into the upper 90 for the goal. A great shot on the outside, taken by number 10, Austin West. His 15th goal of the season, and the first team all-district selection finds the near post, upper 90, and it's 1-0 Canterbury.
You know, that came off the unbelievable throw. It was about 40 yards in the air. It was cleared out in the back of the Bethany Christian ruins, but that shot came from about 30 yards out, maybe 35. And I'll tell you something, Yoder had no chance. That was upper 90 on the backside, over his outstretched arms. If he had come to the ball side of the goal, that was a beautiful, beautiful goal. And you know what? It almost took a perfect goal to get this tie unknotted. And right now, Bethany Christian, who came out with a ton of fire here in the second half and looked to be upping their play a little bit, they're going to have to continue to do something because right now they are down and they are almost in terror mode here as they're playing the number 1 ranked team with the ability to go to the state final down a goal.
Just the 4th goal allowed in the tournament so far for Bethany Christian. It comes in the 46th minute of play in the semi-state championship. The goal scored by Austin West is his 15th of the season, and Canterbury now leads 1-0 with 34-30 remaining in the second half of play. Ball sent over the near sideline, and the throw-in is taken by number 22, Spencer Heller of Fort Wayne Canterbury. Heller looking on the near side, tosses it into the box, looking for a header. Ball head over to the far side. Another chance. Here's a drive by Britt, and it's knocked to the near side. Watts' shot is barely deflected by Jeff Yoder, and it goes as a corner kick now for the Canterbury Cavaliers.
With Britt Watts, he had one set for the tee right there, Donnie, just inside the 18. And he saw a lot of net. We're not getting players in front of the ball right now. This is a dangerous time for the Bethany Christian Bruins.
Corner taken from the near side by Fort Wayne Canterbury. Measuring out their steps. We'll see how they decide to attack this one. It's sent right on goal. Yoder knocks it down in front of him and makes the catch.
Nice job by Yoder. Look out there. So he's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game while they try to find themselves on the field.
River Oaks OB/GYN located at 2405 West Lexington Avenue in Elkhart provides a wide range of obstetric and gynecology medical needs for the women of Elkhart and surrounding area. Serving their clients since 1961, they are dedicated to quality health care for women at every stage of life. Here's a ball into the box and a catch made by Chase Walker. For more information, their phone number is 707-8805 and online at www.riveroaksob.com. Regional Radio Sports thanks River Oaks OB-GYN for making this broadcast possible. Here's a run down the center of the field, out to the right side on the attack for Canterbury. Looked like they were trying to go to Cole Walker. Instead, the ball taken over by the Bruins. Running down the far sideline, trying to make the run. One of the captains on this team, Drew Sylvester, ran out of room on the far side, and it's a Bethany throw, and they try and go right after Stoltzfus. Josh making the run down the outside. He's out of bounds, and it goes as another Bethany throw-in. Now they find Hollinger Jansen at the 18. Femi trying to turn. Threw the ball looking for Stoltzfus. He can't get there in time, and the sliding stop is made by Walker. It looked like Femi was trying to set up Stoltzfus for his 13th in the game-tying goal.
Unbelievably creative. The team looked towards the fans on the far sideline, turned and just kind of got behind a left-footed pass that set Stoltzfus free. It was just a little bit too far, a little bit too much pace, but what a creative play.
Ball goes over to the far side. Jared Nussbaum watches it go out of bounds as the Bruins have the throw-in, working down the far sideline. Now Canterbury trying to go back on the possession. Taking over is Caleb Morris, though, the junior in the back line for Bethany Christian. Bethany trying to go back to their possession game in the back line, getting it ahead for Hollinger Jansen, touched over to the right side. Now Cole Walker back on the attack, looking for Britt Watts of Canterbury. Through ball was looking for Moyle, and a great job by Jesse Lowen to make sure Moyle didn't get the ball. Now it's played to the near side. Nussbaum's pass deflected and intercepted. Now some hard play continues, and a foul whistle against Andrew Snyder, giving the free kick to Reese Buckmaster of Fort Wayne Canterbury.
I'll tell you right there, I don't think there was a whole lot of contact. The referee was so close to the play. He saw it better than us. He definitely whistled it down. And once again, in a short field here, a dangerous kick.
Jurkinen takes the kick from midfield, launches it into the box. It deflects off of a Bruin, and the catch is made by Yoder.
Well, right there, a little miscommunication in the back. Yoder didn't screen Caleb Morris off of that ball. And right there, you could have had a tragedy occur as Yoder bails him out one more time with the ball heading towards the crossbar.
And now the ball in the midfield, trying to go back on the attack. A nice play by Stoltzfus to run off the attacking Cole Walker. Ball all the way into the near side, looking for Tyler Brenneman. Back into the center of the field. Nice play by Stoltzfus to rip the defender off the ball. Stoltzfus playing the ball ahead for Snyder. Snyder trying to work through the midfield. And now an injured player on the near side is Al Stovall.
Well, Stovall's writhing in pain right in front of us here. And that was off the plate. That looked like a non-contact injury. It's one of those deals where you might get a cleat caught in kind of a clump or a hole or a rut in this field. And he is definitely agonizing down the field.
30-24.
Clock is stopped with 30-24 remaining in the second half. 1-0 in favor of Canterbury. Shindigs offers their customer party decorations and theme kits for favorite party themes, including Luau, Western, Sock Hop, Casino, Hollywood, Jungle, and more. You'll find products that are personalized, such as vinyl banners, napkins, glassware, favors, and decorations. They also offer decorating basics, including balloons, background decorating materials, tableware, and more. Their website is shindigs.com. That's SHINDIGZ.com.
I never saw him give me a signal for the Parkway trainer.
Goshen Center for Cancer Care. Let's go. Cancer screenings not only find cancer early, but also offer peace of mind. Information about Goshen's community cancer screenings and risk assessments is available at 877-566-4660 or online at GoshenCancerScreenings.org. Goshen Center for Cancer Care. New name, same true care.
Getting ready to sub in for Bethany Christian. It's like Cody Yoder, number 10, standing on the sideline. Also Kevin Hawkins in front of us as well. Austin Rumal and Christian Romero getting ready to check in at the next opportunity. Throwing heads into the Canterbury back line as they move from right to left after the injured player is helped off the field. Ball into the attacking third, headed forward by Austin West, knocked down by Jesse Lowen, and they get him for the handball. Free kick awarded to Canterbury. They just outside of the attacking third of the field. Taking the kick for the top-ranked Canterbury Cavaliers is Austin West. West, a goal in the 46th minute of play right now is the difference. West on the approach, puts the right foot into it, sends this one well over the crossbar. Goal kick coming up. Christian as they show 1-0.
Well, and you can take that right there if you're Canterbury, because if the ball gets sent out of play, what you're going to do is running clock, and right now wholesale substitutions as Bethany Christian's bringing in a load of players. 5 players join the fray.
The Aluminum Trailer Company of Napanee builds high-quality trailers from cargo trailers to command centers or commercial display units. We build both steel-framed and aluminum-framed trailers using many local materials and suppliers. Our quality-minded workforce allows us to deliver products with the best fit and finish. Our focus on lean manufacturing and attention to low cost allow us to deliver at any need at a competitive price. For more information on the Aluminum Trailer Company, our website is aluminumtrailer.com to see all of our capabilities. ATC is a proud supporter of Bethany Christian School. Now the ball settled down by Caleb Morris of Bethany Christian, sending it into his back line for Drew Sylvester. Headed forward by Andrew Snyder, was looking up top for Christian Romero, couldn't find him. Ball deflects off of Caleb Morris out of bounds and results in a throw-in for Canterbury.
Well, I'll tell you something, Caleb Morris is all over the field. He's trying his darndest, I'll tell you that. He's way back up on top of his 18. He's into every attack. He's a body you can't miss out on the field. And right now, he's standing next to Britt Watts. If you're going to find something to stand next to, that would be the guy to do it.
Make sure you're always around number 27. He's had some special plays moving the ball through the field and had some rip-roaring shots, just hasn't been able to dial it in yet. Here's the ball moving into the Bethany back line. Drew Sylvester settling it down, sends it to the near side, looking for some help from Cody Yoder, number 10. Yoder, a long pass, finds Stoltzfus on the near side. Josh turns to his right, moves on the afterburners, played in the near flank. Stoltzfus up against the end line, rolls it into the box. Didn't have much help as Walker's easily making the scoop save.
You know, it's interesting. Right after Caleb Morris had that beautiful shot on goal, which was a golden opportunity, when it was still 0-0, how quickly Canterbury got back into this game and scored the goal. That might have been a wake-up call for the second half.
Now the ball settled down in the midfield third, moving it forward. A mishit by Britt Watts and possession taken by Kevin Hawkins as the ball is launched forward by Troyer. Now playing the midfield for Moyle. Out to the outside now for Cole Walker. Walker plays it over to Moyle. Moyle turns on the afterburners, holds up. Player slips down. Now the play continues into the center of the field as they go back to Cole Walker. Walker to the near side, setting up the play for Vincent Ross. Ross, the two-hopper into the hands of Jeff Yoder, who smothers it in the box.
Well, absolutely nothing wrong with that shot. We got a 1-0 lead. We put it on net. And I'll tell you something. You see me making arm gestures up here in the booth. Sam Stronzek, no one's talked about him all night, but all he does is beat Bethany Christian to every single forward played ball. Right there, Josh Stoltzfus got caught with his feet in concrete. And Sam Stronzek went up and won the ball. That's been the story of this game.
And Stronzek's brother Alex was an all-state kicker at Bishop Luers, also a pretty good soccer player as well. He's now at IPFW, where he started 13 of the team's 15 games this year.
We were somewhere near there today, I think. Yeah,
think so?
Exactly there.
So throwing across the way for Canterbury. They lead 1-0.
26-20.
With 26:20 remaining in the second half of play. Ball into the box, headed forward by West, and it's headed back out. Leg whip rolls back, and it's turned away by Caleb Morris. Ball rolls to the near sideline, out of bounds. A throw-in coming up for Canterbury.
Bristol Street Pediatric Associates is located at 1627 East Bristol Street in Elko. A team of 6 board-certified pediatricians and 2 nurse practitioners who have made the mission to enhance the physical and emotional well-being of the children they serve are there for you. For more information on Bristol Street Pediatric Associates, their phone number is 574-262-0313, and their website is www.pspa.org.
Spencer Heller popped the shot well over the crossbar, and now Jeff Yoder, the senior keeper, takes another goal kick. It's Canterbury 1, Bethany Christian 0 in the second half of play. Ball moving to the near side. Chase Moyle, the first man there for Canterbury. Touches it back, looking for Vincent Ross. Now into the midfield, looking to set up Reese Buckmaster. Buckmaster playing right down the center line. Plays it to his right, trying to set up Cole Walker. Walker running it down the near side as Moyle goes one-on-one against Hawkins. Moyle gets there first, turns his back to the goal, plays up against the corner. Now has a little bit of help on the near side. 2-on-2 break, and Bethany ends up coming away with the soccer ball. Good help on the play that time by number 9, Drew Sylvester. Long shot goes to the far side. It's knocked down by Yoder and picked up in the box just to the left of the net. Also, would like to thank Indiana Youth Soccer for making today's game possible. If you'd like to bring youth soccer to your community and still have questions, you can contact Indiana Soccer's Director of Marketing and Communications, Paco Espinoza, at paco@soccerindiana.org, or their phone number is 317-829-0560.
Well, right now, and Coach Gray just kind of gave me a little information. He recognized the field is starting to deteriorate a little bit, get a little slick as it gets colder. And we have seen a few kids slip and fall. And right now, you can look around and you're going to see some kids with their hands on their knees, hands above their heads. This game and the pace in which it's been played starting to take a toll on some kids.
Now Caleb Morris trying to set up a possession for Bethany Christian. Chipped into the box, headed back out. A chance on the left side. Settled down by Romero. Romero finds Hollinger Jansen, and the play turned away in the back line by Spencer Heller. Now a chance for Hawkins. He settles it down to the center of the field for Snyder, and now Canterbury breaks it back to the center of the field with Reese Buckmaster.
And right there, you know what? That's their plan. Just don't let Fenton turn. And they have been on his shoulder, ball side shoulder, almost all night. In fact, the greatest play he made tonight was going off his opposite side shoulder with a left-footed push, trying to get Stoltzfus free. And that was really a creative play because they are binding him up.
Now the play tossed in on the Canterbury restart. Throwing comes into Austin West. West tries to keep it alive. Now a long drive by Walker is knocked down by Bethany Christian. Ball comes back out long by Heller. Heller goes with a ground ball attack. Again, it's controlled at the 18. Trying to go back on the attack, and a foul whistle against Britt Watts. Free kick given to Bethany Christian just outside of their own 18. Bethany Christian School is a private school for grades 4 through 12 in Goshen, Indiana. Is featuring a carnival and fish fry Friday, October 28th. Bring the family for fun and food. And to learn more about the school, there will be a drop-in open house Sunday, October 30th from noon to 2:30. More online at BethanyCS.net. Good luck to the Bruins in tonight's game. Now Stoltz, or rather Hollinger Jansen, going off the play in the midfield. He's back onto his feet as the ball continues into the back line of Bethany Christian, where it's chest trapped by Caleb Morris. Morris pushes it over to the far side, looking for some help on the run on the outside. Has some strong pressure coming on from Canterbury, and now they play it ahead to Britt Watts. Watts turning, sets up the play, chips it forward, and is controlled by Drew Sylvester of Bethany Christian. Deflected off of West, who tried to make a run. Now a chance for Watts. Britt gets onto the right side, crosses it, player goes down, and the ball touched back to the keeper, Jeff Yoder.
Unselfish play there by Watts. He's got about 65,000 moves in his right and left foot. He must practice in front of the mirror at home. Right there, he got in easily. Instead of driving towards the net himself and squaring it back, he crossed the ball, and it kind of wound up into a play that didn't result in much, but it certainly was creative and unselfish.
The play continues in the offensive third for Canterbury. Bethany Christian trying to dig it out with Jared Nussbaum playing on the far side. Chip forward with the left foot. Trying to settle it down is Josh Stoltzfus. Ball sent straight into the air. Stoltzfus wins the ball out of the air. Looking for some help in that midfield from Snyder. And the ball taken away by Canterbury. Pushed ahead now by Austin West. West already with one goal in the contest. Already through two defenders. Britt Watts trying to get back on the plate. And erasing the back line again by Drew Sylvester. He's played really well for Bethany today. Ball back into the defensive third. On the attack goes Caleb Morris on the through ball from Sylvester. Sylvester plays it to the outside. Now the ball comes back to Caleb Morris. Morris being pressured on the right side by the freshman Reese Buckmaster. Buckmaster making the long run on the outside. Buckmaster to the 18. Looking for the cross, and it's popped just over the net once again by Britt Watts. Working to his right is Jeff Yoder, and he cleans up the loose soccer ball.
I don't know if there's anybody in the face that's had as many semi-state final as Britt Watts. Right there, if he just chested that down and settled it, he could have walked it into the net.
Just inside of 21 minutes to play in regulation, and Britt Watts just missed an assist from freshman Reese Buckmaster. Ball back into the box again, and Yoder slides right in front of Watts to make the stop. 1-0 game in favor of Canterbury. River Oaks OBGYN, located at 2405 West Lexington Avenue in Elkhart, provides a wide range of obstetric and gynecologic medical care for the women of Elkhart and surrounding area. Serving their clients since 1961, they are dedicated to quality health care for women at every stage of life. For more information, their phone number is 574-295-8805, and they're online at riveroaksob.com. Prison Radio Sports Network thanks River Oaks OBGYN for making this broadcast possible.
You know, Donnie, we got some kids out there pulling on their toes, and that tells you one thing. Some people out there are cramping up right now. And it's, you know what? It's part and parcel to playing 2 games in 1 day as well.
Here's the ball set into the center of the field for Bethany Christian's Andrew Snyder. Snyder trying to play a through ball to the outside for Christian Romero. Romero making a run down the left side, and his play intercepted by Sam Stronchek. Stronchek's play supported forward by Brad Yurkinen. Long run on the right side, and they go to Austin West. He's tripped up on the play, and the foul is whistled against Bethany Christian. They're going to have a great opportunity at another free kick in the right corner.
You know, I'll tell you something. Chase Walker in the back for Canterbury hasn't been very busy at all. And you got to believe with the way that he hasn't seen any shots and the way that Canterbury's defense is playing, that one more goal would really be a nail in Bethany Christian's coffin. This is a dangerous place for a kick to be taken.
19 minutes.
19 minutes remaining in the second half. Austin West steps up, puts the right foot into it, headed down into the turf. Loose ball right side. Yoder again covers it.
Tell me what, just right there, his ankles are over his ears as he goes headlong and gets his lower body up over his torso, put his left hand, his right hand on the ball, and made a spectacular save diving to the near post.
Jeff Yoder's had some incredible saves today, including blocking a penalty kick with 25-18 remaining in the first half to send us to a scoreless half. Then in the 46th minute of play rather, the goal came as Austin West buried a ball upper 90 near post. Absolutely nothing Yoder could do about that one. Now the ball down the center of the field. Here's Hollinger Jansen trying to get open to the 18. Right footed shot is deflected out of bounds as an oncoming Brad Yurkinen stepped in front of that one. You can see why he was a first team all-district selection. And now Bethany Christian will have their first corner kick of the contest with 18 minutes remaining in the first half. A big opportunity here for Coach Williams' side, as if they can convert on this, all of a sudden you're back in it.
Well, I'll tell you something. It was the first time that Femi had any space to run all day, and he ripped it, and he had it targeted to the back post. But a recovering defender kept that out of the net, because I'm not so sure that Chase Walker can stop that ball.
On the corner kick, Kim now marking up against the goalkeeper Walker. They go long, looking to win the header. Hollinger Jansen wins it. Ball goes over to the far side though, and it's cleared away by Walker. Hollinger Jansen goes ground ball, and it's knocked down again by the Canterbury defense. Two big plays by the Canterbury defense on the last two chances by Bethany Christian. They load it up and try and go after him again. Nate Newsma on a long run down the right side, trying to set up the play for Kim. Kim crosses it, trying to get it to Hollinger Jansen, and it's turned away in the back line by Jurgen. Past the far post. That ball was a laser beam sent away by the freshman Newsma. He had the keeper beat, just didn't have enough space to sneak it inside the far post.
It looked like he had the back of the net taking it all over. He kept looking at such a late run. Chase Walker couldn't have got it if he had to.
17 minutes remaining in the second half.
Gomer fans out there, it's kind of like a Black Saturday if you look at the scoreboard and look up there here. Starting the second quarter, USC 14, Notre Dame nothing.
That update brought to you courtesy of Hacienda. Hacienda can bring the Fiesta to your next gathering. Your website is haciendafiesta.com. Now the play continues over the far sideline. Throw-in coming up for Bethany Christian.
Well, we got some physicality in the back. Now it's getting a little chippy here as everyone knows what's on the line as we progress in this game. It's been tightly contested and a physical one at that.
Ball comes to the near sideline and skips out of bounds. And the throw-in belongs to Bethany Christian, taken by Jesse Lowen. Lowen tosses it in, looking for Isaac Schertz. Schertz pushing the ball ahead. Now plays on the left side with Christian Romero. Romero has the ball poked away from him into the back line for Jesse Lowen. Lowen looking to the far side, swing and a miss by Cole Walker with 16 minutes of play. Ball shot straight into the air. Hollinger Jansen settling under it, lets it take a hop, then wins the ball out of the air with a great vertical leap and touches it over to the far side. Great athleticism on display. Now a long run being made down the far sideline by Spencer Heller. Heller, a ground ball blast goes across the goal mouth, and Yoder over to the near side slides in front of an oncoming Reese Buckmaster to make the stop.
Well, and right there, Brad Yurkinen was making a huge run on the backside. He couldn't get there, but he gave it all he could to get to just to the top of the 18. That cross wasn't there, but he made a heck of a run.
A miss hit on the drop kick. Coming back to the ball is Tyler Brenneman. Misplays the header, and it rolls out of bounds to Fort Wayne Canterbury. Throw-in will be taken on the near side by Spencer Heller. Shindigs offers their customers party decorations and theme kits for favorite party themes, including Luau, Western, Southtown, Casino, Hollywood, Jungle, and more. You'll find products that are personalized, such as vinyl banners, napkins, and national favors and decorations. They also offer decorating basics, including balloons, background decorating materials, tableware, and more. Their website is shindigs.com. Regional Radio Sports thanks Shindigs for underwriting a portion of today's game. The play on the near side continues out of bounds. Throw-in coming up for the Canterbury Cavaliers. Driving deep into the offensive third, keeping the pressure on and keeping the ball away from the Bethany Christian Bruins. Throwing comes in, settled down by Britt Watts on the near side. Watts trying to work through traffic. The ball goes out of bounds, and this will be a corner kick now for the Cavaliers of Canterbury.
14-20.
Coming up on 14 minutes remaining in the second half. It's Canterbury 1, Bethany Christian nothing. Is number 1 battles number 3 for a trip to the state finals. Header on the far side is knocked away by the Bethany Christian Bruins. Bicycle kick now by Watts comes up short, and the ball headed down again. Watts with another opportunity, but Hollinger Jansen sends it across the midfield. Goalkeeper Chase Walker directing traffic. He comes out to the 18 and lets the ball roll to him as he scoops it up in the second half of play in a 1-0 game.
Well, who knew Britt Watts had that one in his toolbox? Hey, listen, Hawkins Water Tech has been providing water treatment solutions for homes, businesses, and industry since 1967. Hawkins offers their customers water softeners and to meet a variety of needs. They also analyze your specific situation and recommend the best options for your family and budget. For more information, Hawkins Water Tech is online at www.hawkinswater.com. And their phone number is 574-825-2615. Hawkins Water Tech, we know it's too early.
13 minutes.
Taken across the way with 13 minutes remaining. Taking the honors is Jared Newsbaum, a senior captain on this team, number 20. Ball knocked down. Canterbury trying to go back on the attack. Good support from Jesse Lowen. Headed to the near side by Snyder. Now pushed back forward by Vincent Ross of Canterbury. Trying to find Watts. The ball knocked away from him, though, on the right side by Drew Sylvester. Now making the run on the right wing. Moving the ball forward. Looks like they try and get it up to number 23, Eric Emmerich, a forward. As the ball continues into the midfield. Now it's Nate Nussbaum's chance. Nice slide tackle on the play by Ross to keep the play alive for Canterbury. And now sending it back the other way is Stan Stronchek. Ball goes out of bounds, and a throw-in coming up for Bethany Christian.
Bethany's going to have to make something happen here soon, or else the tackle leaders of Canterbury are going to be on to the state championship.
Working down the far sideline on the run is Eric Emmerich. Emmerich pushes the ball ahead for Britt Watts. Watts has a nifty footwork on the right side. Watts trying to get the right foot free. Crosses it. Knocked away by Jared Nussbaum. Now back the other way comes the Bruins of Bethany Christian with Drew Sylvester. Sylvester plays it ahead for Nate Nussbaum. Nussbaum was trying to find Soltzfuss, and a great play in the back line by Jurkinen to make sure he didn't get the soccer ball. Play to the outside. Now Watts once again settles the ball down, gets himself into space, working down the right sideline. Gets past Morgan, gets past another defender, plays up against the end line, it goes out of bounds, and another corner kick for Canterbury.
11:45.
Britt Watts now has taken the game over a little bit. His footwork is exceptional. He can keep the ball on his foot. It's like tethered to his laces. And right now, Bethany has no answers for Britt Watts. And he's controlling play in the attacking third. Even though he's not scoring, he's giving Bethany no opportunities.
Here's the corner kick lobbed in with 11:30 to go. Headed out of there by Drew Sylvester. Ball comes back out to the midfield. Riley Heller pops it up. Yoder watches it go out of bounds, and he'll take the goal kick, trailing 1-0.
This is the Associates located at 1627 East Crystal Street in Elkhart. That's in the
11 minutes.
who have made a provision to enhance the physical and emotional well-being of the children they serve. For more information on Bristol Street Pediatric Associates, their phone number is 574-262-0313, and their website is www.bspa.org.
Now Jesse Lowen trying to make a run. Ball popped up, coming towards the press box. It takes an odd hop and a chance. And it bounced right in front of us. Couldn't make the play. And a throw-in coming up for Canterbury.
Well, you Big Ten fans, Northwestern going into halftime is up on Penn State, 24-20. Yeah, exactly. Out there at Evansville.
Update brought to you on our Hacienda scoreboard. The scoreboard update brought to you by Hacienda. They can bring the Fiesta to your next gathering. The website is haciendafiesta.com. Play continues down the far sideline, out of bounds, and Canterbury takes the throw-in as we reach the 10-minute mark of the second half. Working down the outside is Lucas Morgan. Ball touched back now by Andrew Snyder. Settles it down in the center of the field for Caleb Morris. Morris looking back to the outside. Long drive down the outside is run down by Brad Jurkinen of Canterbury. Canterbury trying to move the ball through the midfield. A couple of misplays. Player slips in the midfield for Bethany Christian and Caleb Morris. Ball touched to the outside, gets past everyone and rolls out of bounds. A throw-in once again coming up for the Cavs.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Indiana University Health Nursing Center for Cancer Care. As a reminder, the cancer screenings not only find cancer early, but also offer peace of mind. Information about Goshen's community cancer screenings and risk assessments is available at 877-566-4660 or online at GoshenCancerScreenings.org. Goshen Center for Cancer Care, new name, same true care.
Once again, a special thanks goes out to the Bethany Christian community for stepping up and helping us make this broadcast possible today. Been proud to bring you the games in the regional and also in tonight's semi-state. Also want to send special thanks out to the athletic department at LaVille High School for running such a great tournament. They've had the sectional, the regional, and the semi-state hosted this year. Tell you what, Scott Scherer and Will Hostrouser and staff have done a great job running this tournament all year long. When you've got a first-class facility, you might as well show it off, right?
Absolutely. Use it as much as you can. And boy, I'll tell you, the crowd sure seemed to like it.
Oh, man.
Packed over there.
They're lined up along the fence. The bleachers across the way are full. The portal bleachers are full. A great crowd on hand tonight for tonight's semi-state championship. They were anticipating a good one when they saw #1 Canterbury and #3 Bethany Christian, and they've gotten a good one. It's 1-0 in the waning minutes of the game.
Absolutely a shame that one of these teams is going to have to go home tonight. You know, this is a game that they both compete very, very hard, and it's just that Bethany, it doesn't seem like their stars can get on board just yet. We'll see what happens here in the remaining time.
There's a long run down the outside for Watts, knocked out of bounds, and a throw now for Bethany Christian with 8 minutes remaining in the contest. Ball comes into the center of the field for Drew Sylvester, loads it up long with the right foot, goes over the intended recipient, Andrew Snyder. Now running it down is Nate Newsbaum. Pipes to the near side, settled down by Tyler Runneman. Ground ball attack finds Hollinger Jansen. Hollinger Jansen tries to turn and is unsuccessful against Cole Walker as the ball knocked out of bounds. Bethany Christian regroups at the center of the field for the throw-in.
Johnny, they have a couple more updates coming in here. #4, Wisconsin, all over Michigan State early in the first quarter in East Lansing, 14-0. And at Alabama, Tennessee hanging tight with #2 Alabama. 5 minutes left in the second quarter, a 6-6 tie.
Wow. Now the ball moving towards the 18. They tried to get it again to Femi, but it's turned away in the back line. Tell you what, a great job by the guys in the white jerseys tonight for Canterbury. Now Femi Hollinger Jansen trying to get the right foot free at the 18. Reverses his field, taken down and slipped, and the ball comes back out to the 18. I think Caleb Morris wanted the ball, but it looked like he just slipped from that position. Wasn't sure if there was any contact or not.
I think he just lost his footing there. And Caleb Morris, he's on the ground as much as he's on his feet.
He's getting after it again on the slide tackle, and now Jared Newsbaum pops the ball out of play.
6:45.
6:45 remaining in this second half. You can tell he hit the tree behind us as some leaves now make their way onto the field.
Well, at least it's from a ball this time. Earlier in the week in the regional.
Hey, they've had 4 or 5 right there. We'll take the same call.
That was some weather that we played in. You look back at that game, and this first semifinal game, it was just raining in the game between Willett and Andrean. All of a sudden, those two teams pack up and get off the field, and the wind picked up about 25 miles an hour.
Yeah, we had a minor hurricane on our hands here in Lakeville, Indiana. But I'll tell you something, Coach Williams has not stopped chirping about that call. He's screaming for the referee to call it both ways. He's going to call it one way, call it the other. I think it was a slip. But you know, right now, your competitive juices are at fever pitch, and you want to get every call you can.
Watts with a chance taken away by Jesse Lowen with 6 minutes to play in regulation. Top-ranked Canterbury 1, third-ranked Bethany Christian nothing. Long run down the outside. Snyder putting pressure on the back, and it's Brad Yerkinen stepping up and sending it to the center of the field. Now Hollinger Jansen trying to dig it away. Hollinger Jansen is tossed to the turf by the back of the jersey. No call, ball out of bounds for the throw, and the center referee was right there.
Yeah, and right there, I don't think that was a play. You can't grab his jersey and pull it out of his pants. And they're playing physical with Femi, but right now, they need to get a call. Femi looking to get on track, but I'll tell you something right there, that was just a takedown.
Now the play continues on the outside. Stoltz pushed up, and the ball goes the other way. There's going to be a lot of people with VC on their chest upset with the guys in the yellow.
5-10.
Yeah, the last couple of minutes have not been the best out, especially in the twisting blue and faithful.
5:10 now remaining in the second half of play. Canterbury clinging to a 1-0 lead. We'll see if Bethany Christian can dig deep and find one to push this game into a shootout or overtime. A long run down the near sideline. Tyler Brenneman trying to get there ahead of the attacking Vincent Ross. Ross makes the play to the near side out of bounds, and the throw-in will belong to the Cavaliers.
Hawkins Water Tech has been providing water treatment solutions for homes, businesses, and industries since 1967. Hawkins offers their customers water softeners and drinking water systems to meet a variety of needs. They can also analyze your specific situation and recommend the best options for your family and budget. For more information, Hawkins Water Tech is online at www.hawkinswater.com and their phone number is 574-825-2645. Hawkins Water Tech, we know H2O.
There's the ball ripped out of the back line by Drew Sylvester, headed forward by Josh Stoltzfus. The ball comes to the near sideline out of bounds. Throw-in coming up with 4 minutes remaining to Bethany Christian. Ball comes to the near sideline, trying to make the play. Stoltzfus cuts out of bounds once again by Spencer Heller. Stoltzfus taking the throw-in, throws it in, looking to go to Caleb Morris. Morris playing it ahead now to Nate Nussbaum. Nussbaum looking far sideline for Lucas Morgan. Morgan's got some room to work. Long left-footed drive. Hollinger Jansen taken down, and the ball cuts just wide of the near post, and it goes out of bounds. It looked like they had Hollinger Jansen taken down, who was going to tie the game on a header. It's a corner kick now for Bethany.
3:35. That ball actually went off the crossbar. I think it went off the goalie's hands and then off the crossbar. That wasn't just for Collins and Jameson. That ball was almost in the net.
3:35, they go ground ball, try to go to Hollinger Jansen, and the play turned away. Now a second chance. Nussbaum brings it back to the near corner, trying to settle up for Bruneman, and the ball taken away by Buckmaster and sent back to the middle of the field. Good pressure here by Bethany Christian. Popped in by Nussbaum, looking again for a header, as the player is knocked down again for the Cavaliers.
3 minutes.
Out of bounds with 3 minutes to go. Throwing coming up, as Bethany Christian starting to push a lot more players up.
BC Bruins definitely picked up the tempo here in the last minute or so.
Long play comes down the near sideline. Lowen supports it forward. Finds on the near side to Nate Nussbaum. Nussbaum play comes back to the near side. Setting up for Morris, who's popped off the play. As he continues into the midfield now for Cole Walker.
2:40.
Correction, that's Austin West with 2:40 to go. Now it's out to Walker. Going ground ball attack to Watts. Watts brings it back into the center of the field. Now it's to Hollinger Jansen. Demi settles it down. Turns. Reverse heel click pass over to the far side for Lucas Morgan. Morgan in space. Tossed to the concrete on the far side. And the throw-in goes to Canterbury.
Well, I'll tell you something right now. This referee does not want to make any balls. Just at the top of the 18.
I told you at the beginning of the game there was going to have to be an adjustment to the physicality that Canterbury brought. And Canterbury
2 minutes.
kept it that
2 minutes.
level the entire contest. They've got a corner kick with 2 minutes remaining in the contest. They were just touching it around in that far corner, trying to run as much clock as possible. Ball goes out of bounds, throw in Bethany Christian. They've got to rush the ball down the field. Stoltzfus trying to make the play, and instead rolls out of bounds, and it's a throw-in for Canterbury.
Well, if you're going to rush it down the field, you got to keep it in play. Right there, they toss the ball in, and you just let it roll over the sideline in the touch.
Now the ball continues again over to that far corner. Dug into that corner by Cole Walker. Walker running out of real estate, and it's out of bounds to Bethany Christian once again. Bethany,
120.
long way to go with 80 seconds to go in the contest. They got one more throw in as the ball is knocked out of bounds. Continue to try and move it down the far sideline. Canterbury defending well. Now the ball, Stronchek hits it into the center of the field. 50-50 ball moved forward. Now a chance for Lowen. Up to Hollinger Jansen. Play to the right side for Drew Sylvester. Long run for Stoltzfus with 60 seconds to go. Stoltzfus pressuring the ball up against the end line, trying to get a corner out of the deal. And the ball brought back across. Launched in. Hollinger Jansen's header knocked away to the midfield. Knocked down by Nussbaum. Play continues. Nussbaum, a long drive goes wide of the net. And it goes to the goal kick. And they're going to kill it. 40.
Really smart play by Chase Walker, who could have gathered that ball. But he let it run over the end line. And he's going to kill a ton of time here. I don't know if there's 30 for the BC Bruins. This might be the end of their season here, as Walker's taking a ton of time.
25 seconds to go. A player slips right at the midfield stripe. Going back onto the play. Now Britt Watts takes over for Canterbury. Pushing down the far sideline. Ball rolls into the sideline as the countdown begins. Canterbury takes the throw in as they have a 1-0 lead. The top-ranked Canterbury Cavaliers push the ball over the far sideline. With 5 seconds to go, they start to celebrate across the way, and the Canterbury Cavaliers are going back to the state finals as they win the LaVille Semi-State 1-0 over third-ranked Bethany Christian. The Canterbury Cavaliers claim their 9th semi-state title, the most in the history of Indiana boys soccer. Greg Mott's side is going back to Coon Stadium.
Well, absolutely, it was a good game play. There's a most for Canterbury Cavaliers.
You're welcome. Thank you.
How do you answer Britt Watts? He knows the kill time. He held the ball in his foot. He
Everything's a whisper.
took shots that were appealing, if not dangerous. So I'll tell you something. He was the Energizer Bunny tonight, and Britt Watts had one heck of a game for the Cavaliers of Fort Wayne, Canterbury. And like you said, Donnie, back down to Indianapolis one more time.
Austin West Knoll, 46 minutes of play the difference, and it sends Canterbury to Indianapolis with a 1-0 win over Bethany Christian. Congratulations to the Bethany Christian Brewers.
Canterbury fans, go off the field, back over by the bleachers.
We'll step aside for a 2-minute
Canterbury
timeout.
fans, back by the bleachers, please.
Show. You're listening to High School Soccer on the Regional Radio Sports Network.
Back by the bleachers, please. Thank you very much.